Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was, what it was like long before I was born. Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was, what it was like long before I was born.
All right, everybody, what's good? What's going on? It's LH2K presents. I'm here with another editing video, and this one is it's not dealing with the visuals, more with the audio this time. You know what I'm saying? I am in Adobe Audition, and this video is going to quickly just run through how to remove background noise, music in your video, so all that you're left with is dialogue, the person speaking. So basically it's like this. What you want to do is you want to get rid of all of this, so that you're just left with.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was.
All right, so what you want to do first basically is this. All right, so you want to highlight. It doesn't really it's not too little. You don't want to do too little because it won't recognize it. It has to be a certain amount. So just highlight as much as you can. Here you got a whole big piece, so just highlight that. And what you want to do is Shift P on your keyboard, and it's going to give you something called capture noise print. It's basically just capturing all of what it is that you're trying to get rid of. All right, so after you do that, Control A, select everything that you have that you want to get rid of or whatever. So it's all of what's on the screen, and then you want to go Control Shift and P, and it's going to give you this nice little window right here. All right, so after you come up here, hit apply, let's play.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was.
Okay, and what I just did with that little thing here, and that's just amplifying the sound, so it sounds a little more clear as I'm playing it on while recording it. So okay, now you heard that, like, it's a lot of it is gone, right? You don't hear anything. And a quick little shortcut, Control Z, it takes you backwards. So I'm right back at the beginning again. And if you want to go back to where you were, Control Y will go forward. Control Z will take you back to undo, basically. So this is what we started out with. And after the steps that I mentioned, this is where we are.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was.
Now, what I'm going to do when I'm done with this is I'm going to put them both up on my channel, but on the other one, on both channels, but on my other channel, I'm going to put the trailer that I actually made using this, because I can't put it on my main channel, copyright claims and all that stuff. Trying to monetize your channels and everything, you can't have copyright claims. I'm playing it safe and not having none right now. I'm pretty sure you can have one, or some or whatever. It's just when you want to get in it, I don't think you really. Like I said, playing a safe approach. I don't want none. I Googled it, everything like that. You don't have any at all when you're eligible. You should be able to slide right in. So I'm going to put all that on the other channel. this one is going to be on my main one. The trailer that I use this from, I'm going to go ahead and put that on my other one. So, as you can see though, there's still a little bit of
how the world once was.
Now, zoom in. Next to the backspace key is the plus and equal. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you zoom in. And then right next to it, it zooms back out. Right? So I'm zooming in to get in as close as I can. The same thing that I just did about the highlighting the part that you want to get rid of, that we want to get rid of, right? Now, honestly, there's one part that I forgot. Okay. Effects. You can go here without having to do any of that stuff that I said, Shift P and all that. Effects come all the way down to stereo imagery, center channel extractor. You're going to have up here in the upper left corner, drop by, just click on that, and you have your little presets already set. Go to acapella, and that will help also. Right? They got rid of some.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was.
See, that little bit is there. I don't know. I'm very nitpicky when it comes to little stuff like that. If I can get rid of as much as I can, that's what I'm going to do. So let's just repeat that process again. So you highlight what you want to get rid of, right? Same thing, rinse, repeat. Shift P. It's going to capture the noise print. It's going to capture what it is you want to get rid of. Control A highlights everything again. Control Shift P. Going to bring up that window again. Go to apply.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was. What it was like long before I was born. Before the war with the machines. They remembered a green world. Vast and beautiful.
That's kids playing and stuff, so
filled with laughter.
That's not a big deal.
And hope for the future.
Now, all the stuff in the middle, right? For me, creating an entire video with different music and all that, you just want all of that stuff gone in the middle, so you don't have to worry about deleting it yourself and then accidentally deleting a part of it. All that's annoying. So there's something. Okay, yeah, there's something. I'll go ahead. I'm not the best with it. Okay, go to effects again. Come all the way down. Amplitude and compression. Bring up over, some more options. Dynamics. Okay. This stuff right here, I need to look over the video one more time so I can explain it a little better. But this is it's something called auto gate, right? And what it'll do is it'll clear out all that extra stuff that I said is in the middle, and it'll leave you with, what you need, which is, for me, just talking. Right? You see, like, everything that's black, solid. There's nothing there. Little part with the kids right there that I said earlier, that's fine, little pieces. But I mean, if you really wanted to get rid of it, I can show how to do that in the editing program itself. But basically, from beginning to end, this is what you have.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was. What it was like long before I was born. Before the war with the machines. They remembered a green world. Vast and beautiful. Filled with laughter. And hope for the future. But it's a world I never knew. By the time I was born, all this was gone.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? How to remove noise, music, background noise, whatever, from your video clip. It's something I had to learn, early, because you can't have the whole video, when you want to make a trailer or something, you want to use your own music if you want to find something, because it's not hard to find on YouTube. You just got to find the kind that you want. But I can't add music to the original video. It doesn't work. So hopefully that works out for y'all, man. Any questions, whatever, get at me, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to get at me. So yeah, that's how to remove sound and noise. And until next time, y'all.